That's right, very frustrating. The Better Business Bureau just sent out a warning about this new scam that looks like your card has been declined, but actually it's been copied and stolen.
Cashback trick is spreading fast. 79% of people who fall for this scam don't realize it until their bank account is already drained. And it all starts with something that looks completely harmless. A small plastic bag with cash inside, sitting on the ground near your car. If you're over 50, you're the #1 target. Today, I'm breaking down how this scam works, why it's spreading so fast, and what you must do the moment you see one. Make sure you watch until the end. I'll show you exactly what to do if you've already picked one up. The cash bag discovery. It always starts the same way. You're in a parking lot, grocery store, mall, gas station, or bank. You spot a clear plastic bag on the ground near your car. Inside, you can clearly see cash, sometimes a few bills, sometimes what looks like hundreds. Your brain immediately starts calculating. Should you take it, look for the owner, turn it in? That emotional reaction is exactly what scammers are counting on, because that bag isn't what it appears to be. The placement is never random. Scammers study parking lots for weeks, identifying spots where bags will be noticed but not reported to security. Some place them near cart returns where people naturally look down. Others position them by driver's side doors, knowing movement on the ground catches your peripheral vision when you reach for the handle. The bags are carefully designed, clear enough to see the money, and the cash inside, it's real. Scammers know you might examine it, so they invest $20 to $50 of real money per bag. Why? Because the return on investment is 50 to 100 times that amount. Here's what makes this terrifying. That real cash isn't the scam, it's the bait. What happens in the next 60 seconds after you pick it up determines whether you walk away with $40 or $4,000 missing from your bank account. What's really inside the bag? When you look closer, you notice something strange. Yes, there's cash, but there's also a piece of paper, sometimes handwritten, sometimes printed. It usually says something like, "Found this money? It's yours. Text me so I know someone honest found it. I want to make sure you get the reward I'm offering." Or, "If you found this, you're one of the lucky ones. Text me and I'll tell you where to find more." The language is psychologically crafted. Words like congratulations, lucky, and reward trigger positive emotions. Some notes include expiration times, valid until 6 p.m. today, creating artificial urgency. The moment you send that first text, you've painted a target on yourself. The scammer now knows 3 things. You follow instructions, you want more, and your phone number is active right now. What happens next is a masterclass in manipulation, the text message trap. When you text the number, you get a quick, friendly response. They congratulate you on finding the bag. Then, "That's amazing. I've been leaving cash bags as part of a social experiment. You found a smaller bag, but I can tell you where the big prize is. First, I need to verify you're real. Can you send me the verification code I'm about to send to your phone?" Seconds later, you receive a legitimate code from your bank, PayPal, or Venmo. You think it's part of the game, so you send it. What actually happened? The scammer initiated a password reset on your account. When they entered your phone number, your bank sent you the code. By giving it to them, you handed over access. Within minutes, they're inside your account, changing passwords, transferring money, locking you out. But they don't stop there. Sophisticated scammers keep you engaged with messages, sending you on a treasure hunt to keep you distracted while they drain your account in the background. A 64-year-old Arizona woman found a bag at a gas station with $60 and instructions to text for treasure hunt grand prize details. The scammer kept her engaged for 15 minutes, convincing her to provide 3 separate verification codes, one each for her bank, Venmo, and PayPal. By the time she understood what happened, $4,700 was gone across all 3 accounts. She recovered nothing. Every institution denied liability because she had voluntarily provided the codes. Hey, if you're learning about this scam for the first time, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is spreading to new cities every week, and staying informed could save you thousands. You might think, "I'd never text a random number." Smart, but scammers anticipated that. The next variation doesn't require you to text anyone. One quick scan with your phone and the damage is done. The QR code variation. Some versions skip text messages entirely. Instead of a phone number, the bag contains a QR code. Scan here to register your found cash and claim your bonus reward. When you scan, it takes you to a website that looks like a legitimate promotion. You're asked to verify your identity by logging into your bank, PayPal, or Venmo. The site looks official, but it's fake, designed to harvest your credentials the moment you enter them. Some QR codes install malware when scanned, giving scammers access to your banking apps and stored passwords. A 58-year-old Michigan woman scanned a QR code from a bag outside Target. The website asked her to log into Cash App to verify eligibility. She entered her credentials. Within 20 minutes, $2,400 was transferred in multiple small transactions designed to avoid fraud alerts. Here's what makes this variation dangerous. QR codes are everywhere now. Restaurant menus, product packaging, event tickets. We've been conditioned to scan without hesitation. Scammers exploit this. The fake websites are remarkably convincing. SSL certificates, professional designs, fake testimonials. Behind the polished interface, keystroke logging captures everything you type, even if you get suspicious and close the browser before completing login. You could have spyware on your phone right now and have no idea. No warning signs, just silent surveillance of every password you type. Why this scam is so effective. The cash bag scam exploits multiple psychological triggers simultaneously. Greed and opportunity, free money is hard to resist. Even honest people who plan to turn it in investigate first. Curiosity. The mysterious note creates a puzzle-solving impulse. Trust. When you receive a real verification code from your actual bank, your brain registers it as legitimate. You don't realize the scammer triggered it. Physical tangibility. An actual bag with actual cash feels more real than a suspicious email. You can see it, touch it, verify the money. That bypasses skepticism you'd normally apply. There's also magical thinking. Finding money feels like luck, like the universe rewarding you. You don't want to ruin your good fortune by being suspicious. Here's what banks won't tell you. Most people have never heard of this specific scam. Your fraud detection instincts don't activate because nothing matches known scam patterns. The evolution. Cash bags 2.0. As awareness spreads, criminals have evolved. The return reward variation. The bag contains cash plus an ID card with a name and number. When you call to return the lost money, the scammer thanks you and asks for your Venmo to send a reward. They send $50, then message saying they accidentally sent $500 and ask you to return $450. When you do, their original payment reverses. It was from a stolen account, but your $450 is gone forever. The donation angle, cash labeled as charity donations. Instructions say to text to arrange drop-off. The scammer asks you to add just $10 more using a payment link that steals your information. The drug money scare. A note claims the cash is from illegal activity. You should text to dispose of it properly to avoid being implicated. This preys on fear rather than greed. Ever seen one of these bags in your area? Drop your location in the comments. Your warning could help someone else. What to do if you find a cash bag? If you find one, do not touch it or pick it up. Do not scan any QR codes or text any numbers. Report it to the property owner, store management, gas station attendant. Warn others nearby. If you already texted the number, do not provide any verification codes. Immediately change passwords for all banking and payment accounts. Contact your bank and payment apps to report potential unauthorized access. Monitor accounts closely for several weeks. If you already scanned a QR code, do not enter any information on whatever website loaded. Close your browser immediately. Run a security scan on your phone. Change passwords from a different device. Consider factory resetting your phone if you suspect malware. Your bank may not refund you. Here's the devastating reality. Many banks refuse to refund cash bag scam victims. Their reasoning? You voluntarily provided verification codes or entered credentials yourself. As far as the bank system is concerned, you authenticated the transactions. Fighting these denials requires documentation, screenshots of texts, photos of the bag, police reports, and sometimes legal assistance. Even then, recovery isn't guaranteed. Here's what victim advocates won't tell you publicly. Banks have little incentive to refund social engineering victims. Unlike data breaches where banks face regulatory scrutiny, scams where you authorize transactions fall into a gray area that protects the bank, not you. The Arizona woman who lost $4,700? Her bank, Venmo, and PayPal all denied liability. She recovered nothing. This is why prevention is critical. Once money is transferred in a social engineering scam, getting it back is extremely difficult. Why this scam keeps growing. The cash bag scam combines physical elements with digital exploitation in a way that's devastatingly effective. Startup cost for scammers is low. They invest $500 to create 20 bags. If 3 people fall for it and lose $2,000 to $5,000 each, that's $6,000 to $15,000 return on a $500 investment. Law enforcement struggles to combat it. By the time victims report, scammers have moved money through multiple accounts. Phone numbers are disposable. QR codes link to websites that go offline within hours. Most concerning, security researchers documented this scam in 47 states as of January 2025, up from just 12 states 6 months earlier. The tactic is being shared and scaled because it works. How to protect yourself. Beyond avoiding cash bags, never share verification codes with anyone. Legitimate companies never ask you to provide codes sent to your phone. Never scan QR codes from unknown sources. Type URL directly into your browser. Use authenticator apps instead of SMS for two-factor authentication when possible. Be suspicious of too good to be true scenarios. Free money and surprise prizes are red flags. Monitor accounts daily. Enable transaction alerts. The faster you detect unauthorized activity, the better your chances of recovery. Educate your family. Share this with elderly relatives and young adults who are frequent targets. This scam is spreading faster than warnings can keep up. If you're over 50, criminals see you as the ideal target, and they're counting on you not knowing how it works. Now you know. Have you seen these cash bags in your area, or do you know someone who fell for this? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience could save someone else thousands. In our next video, we're exposing how scammers are using fake delivery notifications to drain bank accounts. Texts that look exactly like they're from FedEx, UPS, or Amazon, but lead straight to criminals. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the warning that could protect your entire family. Stay safe out there, and if you see cash on the ground, keep walking.